And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Whew, I hope you enjoyed that lovely brutal OSC as we have returned. We've returned with our final series of Group C. It's been an intense and crazy group already, with the content man himself popping off. Thermal pop. Yeah. But now we're here with, again, our final series. We're here to determine who will make it out in last place and who will not. Between our two players here, spawning in the right-hand corner of Tokamak, we have the German Terran player himself. We have the Red Terran. It is Moja. And spawning in the bottom-hand corner, we have the Blue Protoss player from the land of the Netherlands. It is HiGhDrA. We go, and if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we jump into our TvP. And again, these two players have had a really rough group so far. Neither one has taken a series. We've had some very intense games, I will say that. Very intense, very chaotic. But so far, neither one has been able to take a win. But Moja, he does open up with a proxy across the map. At the end of this series, one will be victorious. Who's it going to be? As the proxy is being thrown down. So it is going to be 2 Rax Reaper here. We have 1 Rax at home, 1 Rax across the map. Not the most committed build here by Moja, but aggressive nonetheless, and we'll see what he can achieve. So far, because the Rax is back at home, it looks standard, looks normal, looks like everything is as it should be, when we know it is anything but. It's anything but standard. Also, I want to give a special shout out in the chat as well to Yoda Slim. Baby guy, Yoda. Oh my god, it has been years. It's been years since we've seen Yoda in the chat. Yoda, of course, used to cast alongside us, used to do some casting for the CranKy Ducklings, especially for a lot of the weekly tournaments and a lot of the Latin American tournaments as well, referring to Batallas Americas, Sentimiento Latino, Copa Hyperion. Yeah, much love to Yoda. Good to see you again. Hope all is well. Hope all is well as well in the land of Yoda. So far, we're rallying. Again, we are going to be rallying here. We are going, again, 2 Rax Reaper. Reapers are amassing, and HiGhDrA so far is unaware. He's unaware of what's been going on back at home. Going to be croning out the first Adept. And we'll see if we can keep up. As Reapers have arrived. Likewise, they can try to bypass the Adept here, going straight for the main, going straight for the mineral line. And how many probe kills? How much damage will be done? So far, HiGhDrA does pull away. Nice pull away, but he will lose 1. So far, 1 probe goes down, rotates to low ground, another probe is exposed. Nothing major yet. Yeah, not yet. Is going to be zoned away, and so far, HiGhDrA does hold. Oh, so far, so good. HiGhDrA, he is holding. Meanwhile, Moja, he's still making more Reapers, by the way. he's not stopping. We have a factory, still no CC. He's committing here with his Mass Reaper. 1 Reaper goes down. Nice pick up. Gets 1. More Reapers are building up. Ooh, miss rally! Yeah, rough miss rally here, and Moja is going to be forced back as Shade can hunt down the Reaper. And he will. Yeah, takes down a second Reaper. Ay. Rough losses here for Moja. Behind this, still no expansion. Going for a 1-1-1 or a 2-1-1 factory into Starport into a very delayed expansion. So delayed CC here by Moja. Meanwhile, HiGhDrA is getting further ahead. Has a booming economy already. Saturating on 2 bases. Making more probes. And the pressure is very much so still on Moja. Pressure is on. He's still massing on more Reapers. And the goal here is to get economic damage. Like, he has to bust into a mineral line. He has to roast up some probes. Has to do something. As time goes on, though, we're walling up. HiGhDrA is walling up. It's going to be that much more difficult to get into the bases. Again, HiGhDrA, he is holding. Tank production has begun for Moja. Can threaten a dive. Rax is floating back home. Adept spotted. Does get the Adept, not bad. Gets something. Adept goes down. HiGhDrA pulling away. Does pull away. Behind this, Moja getting to his own Raven production, trying to saturate, trying to get back into this game. It's not going to be easy, but he's on the way. I mean, back at home, how many gateways? We have 2 of the natural, soon to be 3, so 4 gate. 4 gate blink out of HiGhDrA, hyper aggression out of our Protoss player. This is designed to punish Moja for the failed aggression, for the failed cheese. So here comes the Prism, here comes the 4 gate blink. So now HiGhDRA's going to be the aggressor. The turns have tabled. We'll see if Moja can survive. Back at home, he's got one tank so far. He's got one tank in the main. The second tank just now popping out in time. He's got two tanks. No bunker on the low ground. No bunker on the high ground either. Potentially, HiGhDrA could even avoid the main and just go straight for the natural mineral line. Doesn't have to go for the main. But he's moving in. Pushing into two siege tanks. He's going for the dive. He gets one. Takes out one. Going for the other. It does take two volleys. Oh, it takes three volleys even. The final tank goes down, but the punish is brutal. Stalkers do fall. How many was that? Three. Okay. Three Stalkers and two tanks. That was a better trade for HiGhDrA. Still worth it. The army is low, but he does get away. Does get away. Rotates to the low ground. Tank is a little bit too far back. Tank is far back. Picking away at the army. Remember, there's no stim. Mech? Wait, what? Wait, what? That just caught me off guard. I just panned over. I panned over expecting to see stim on the way. I saw two more factories. Like, oh, okay, let's go. Moja is making it up. Send it, baby. Send it. Aye, aye, aye. As HiGhDrA, he's attacking on the edge of the tank range. Prism towards the main. Just containing Moja behind this, taking a third, expanding, probing up, saturating his bases, working towards Colossus, working towards charge. Does not get the second tank though. Barely not. And behind this, Moja getting to battle mech. Yo, we got Macville accelerators, we got Blue Flame. Is meching it up. Oh boy. I mean, mech is viable against Protoss. You know, shout out to players like Ryung, shout out to Gumiho, of course. Like, there are some Terran players that have made mech work in recent times. It is a very niche style, and typically you do it with an economic lead, not from behind. Like, the problem here, of course, is that Moja is contained. He's contained on two bases, he's stuck with a worse economy, with a bit of a rougher start, and HiGhDrA can freely expand, take more bases, and just take the map. So it's not going to be easy to bounce back here from Moja. It's not easy. As he does lock on, takes out a Stalker. The Stalkers are very low. HiGhDrA has to get the hell out of here. Does pull away. Moja will chase. Third TC has been thrown down, so Moja is not going for a two-base all-in. He's expanding. Catching out another Stalker. Colossus has arrived. Can we get on top of the tanks before they siege? He's going for it. Yeah, he's going for the dive. Tanks are unsieged. Marines are going to be going down, but there's not enough charge lots. Yeah, not enough zealots here with HiGhDRA's army at the same time, but that's where they are. I was curious. I was like, where are the zealots? They're across the map. They're across the map. They came to the production. Going for the middle line. SV's going to be going down, and Moja, he is slow to gain ground. Oh. HiGhDRA has to be careful. Has to respect those tanks. Zealots is wreaking havoc. So far, 6 SCV kills. Getting up to 7, getting up to 8, 9. 9 workers and a mule. Moja moving in. Stalkers behind the army catching reinforcements. Ooh, they didn't quite get the Liberator. Barely not. HiGhDRA just has to buy time here. He doesn't have to commit. He's going for it, though. Does go for the dive. Takes out the first Liberator. Liberator goes down. Gets on top of the tanks, and he should clean this up. And Moja, he will lose everything here. The tanks, the Liberators, the Cyclones as well. Final Raven falls. And Moja was pretty committed here. Remember, he does have a third CC, so he does have another base, but he has no army. He has nothing left. Down to 0 tanks. He's got 4 Cyclones. He's got 2 Hellions, a handful of Vikings. No Liberators. The army is lacking, and HiGhDRA can break this. Yeah, he can go in for the kill. Dies on the Cyclones one after the other. Gets 1, gets 2. And denies the third. And that's all he needs to do, really. Deny the third base, contain the Terran. And we're just waiting for the Prism. Once the Warp Prism arrives, we can warp in a wave of Zealous, and then we can just break this position. We don't have to wait any longer. We can just send it. Prism is here. We got a Mass Blink Stalker. Boys are being pulled into the Colossus. No! Yeah, they just swipe away the SCV. So many of them get roasted. GG gets called, and HiGhDrA will take game number 1. GG. GG, well played. As we are getting into game number 2. So we're getting into game 2 here, and we'll see if Moja can recover. We'll see if he can bounce back. We'll see if we can force the ace match. Let's go. As again, HiGhDrA does take a lead. Again, a pretty intense game here. It all began with the initial proxy Raxes, of course, from the side of Moja. Unfortunately, he got scouted, he got shut down, so he wasn't really able to get too much done with them. And from there, we saw HiGhDrA counterattack and punish the initial aggressive build with what? With 4 Gate Blink. With 4 Gate Blink Stalker, he was able to punish the failed aggression of Moja and take it from there. And here we go. We're getting into our next game. Getting into game number 2. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of ley lines, we have the German Terran player. We have the red Terran down in the series. We'll see if you can bounce back. We'll see if you can make a series out of this. It is Moja. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Protoss player from the land of the Netherlands, leading the series 1-0. It is HiGhDrA. The Protoss named HiGhDrA confuses me. Ah, no. Not like this. And we're committing once again. Actually, I say committing. This time we're doubling down even further. Remember, last game it was a 2-Rax Reaper, but 1 Rax was back at home. This time we commit everything across the map. Let's go. Raxes are being thrown down. Setting up. Likewise, HiGhDrA will go for the probe scouts. He will confirm that the Rax is missing. He'll be aware that something is wrong. Something is amiss. Here we go. So probe does poke in, confirming the 1 gas, the missing Rax. He is checking the natural base. Again, it is not uncommon for the Terran player to hide their Rax back at home. Actually, never mind. I assumed it was going to be Proxy Reaper, but no, Proxy Marine with bunkers. Okay. I see you. I'm a little confused. This is typically a build that we see against Zerg, not against Protoss. It's going to be a bunker rush. Okay. Let him cook, Pappy. Let him cook. Boys are being pulled. We have the initial safety Zealot as well, designed to shut down that initial bunker. Yeah, Marines are zoned away. The bunker will not complete. Not yet. And so far, HiGhDrA is buying time. Shield batteries on the way. We can see Moja trying to finish off that bunker. 1 probe goes down. Bunker is halfway done. Nice control there out of HiGhDrA. Pulls away, but the bunker, it looks like it may just finish. It's going to be close. Yeah, it's still going to be close here. SCV goes down. There's 1 SCV left. He wants it. No, he doesn't get it. The SCV does survive. Zealot falls, but now here comes the Stalker. Takes down the building SCV. No bunker, but there's still a lot of Marines. Marines start stepping in. They head into the main. They head into the main base. More boys are being pulled. They get on top of the Stalker. Stalker goes down as well. This is getting a bit out of hand. Probes are falling, but they should clean this up. I say that another Stalker has arrived. Getting another 3 probe kills. Getting it to 4. 4 workers go down. But what's important here, yes, on the one hand, HiGhDrA, he will lose a lot of workers. He has a base. He has an actual, he can make 2 probes at a time. Moja does not. So this is good damage, but this is not game-ending damage. I'd say this is not enough here for Moja. Now he's floating back. From here, he's floating back. He's going to try to expand behind this. Going to try to race back home. But yeah, this was a peculiar build just because we don't often see like 2-Rax Marine bunker rushes in this matchup. So it caught me very much off guard. It's shut down. I'll try to get the hell out of here. Let's pull away. And from here, HiGhDrA can freely drone, resaturate. You can see he's already caught up in workers. That's the power of a second base of the natural, of the Nexus. From here, Twilight Council. Twilight Council into Blink, setting up into the mid game. And there's a lot of pressure here on Moja. He has to make something happen here. Now, bearing in mind, he did actually delay CC in favor of the factory, so he already has the first Cyclone. He could catch out a Stalker if there was no shield battery. There is one here at the natural. Still just 2 Stalkers. And Cyclones, they're pretty good. Can Moja catch one of them out? Now going for the pylon. Going for the Artosis pylon even. Warp Gate is going to finish, but the pylon is going to go down. With that, no production. And no production. Dark Shrine is on the way? Okay. At the natural. Let's go. It is so far not scouted.
Complete.
Interesting location for the Dark Shrine. The Dark Shrine has begun. Ooh, the first tank has arrived. Once again, going for the pylon. Blink is on the way, but it may not finish. Yeah, forced to be cancelled. Ay, ay, ay. Cybercore's being targeted. Not bad here out of Moja. We'll get the Cybercore. Here, going for the main army. Catches out a Stalker as well. Brutal lock-on. And HiGhDrA, he's hurting. HiGhDrA, he is hurting so much. You remember, he chose not to get a second gateway. He chose to get a Robo. Chose to get a Dark Shrine as well. So delayed production out of HiGhDrA. Depowers the Robo. And this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. HiGhDrA, he's supply blocked. Now he can defend with Dark Templar. Jesus. So Moja's Natural's up and running. DTs can defend. Lock-ons here on the Robo. It's going down so fast. Does get the Immortal. Just barely, but Moja snowballing out of control here. Takes down the Robo. Takes down all the tech structures. Oh, as he barely gets one more lock-on. Just barely. Takes down the Robo. HiGhDrA behind this. He was getting a third base again. Just so greedy here out of HiGhDrA. All of this on just no gateways. Like, he can't warp in. The Dark Shrine is done, but he cannot warp in anything. He has no gates. Oh, no. Yeah, no gateways for HiGhDrA. He has 4 gates on the way. Moja moving in for the kill. Nice lock-ons, yeah, takes down everything. There's nothing left to defend. GG gets called, and Moja ties up the series. We are going to the ace match. GG. Whew. We do have a series here again. HiGhDrA, he initially defended well. Initially, he was fine, but he was just so greedy, going for the Dark Shrine, going for the Twilight Council, going for the Robo, going for the third base as well. Everything on one gateway. And once that first gateway got depowered, I mean, there was nothing. There was just nothing left. There was nothing there. And with that, Moja, he was able to overwhelm, overpower. GG. GG, well played. We're going all the way to the ace match. Let's go. Going all the way to game 3. And again, HiGhDrA, he had a solid start, but maybe just a little bit too overconfident. He's like, yo, I shut this down. It should be good. I should be ahead. He was, but yeah, even if you're ahead, take a breath back. You take just calm down. Still gotta respect your opponent. Still gotta respect Moja, for sure. That's right. Getting into the ace match. Let's go. I see Captain Fish in the chat. He got too confused by the name HiGhDrA. I like that. Maybe. It happens. Understandable. It's like when you ladder and your opponent's named Protoss, but they're playing Terran. No. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the German Terran player. We have the Red Terran. Tying up the series 1-1, forcing the ace match. It is Moja. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss player, the blue Protoss player himself, from the land of the Netherlands. It is HiGhDrA. Here we go. You remember Zurich HiGhDrA? Yeah, HiGhDrA, he posted recently, if you recall. I think it was last year. Last year, HiGhDrA, he actually posted on social media how he was like I think he was moving, so he was like cleaning out his apartment or something along those lines. He was like cleaning out a room, and he stumbled upon all his trophies. He stumbled upon all of his old like StarCraft, Brood War, and SE2 trophies, and he posted about it. That was like last year, I want to say. Which was a blast from the past. Those are curious. Last we heard from HiGhDrA, he actually owned a bar. I want to say across the road from GSL, right? I think he opened a bar with some friends close to the GSL studio, which is really cool. So much love to Dongwon, to HiGhDrA. From here, we do have a double gas. Okay, so we're calming down. After game 1 and game 2, where proxy ranks have been all the craze, here in game 3, we open up at 2 ranks. Oh, sorry, we open up double gas. Double gas opening here out of Moja, going for a faster factory, going for a delayed CC. From here, we can head into Reactored Reaper Hellion. We can go into an add-on swap and go Reactored Hellion into drop play. We can go into early Tech Lab into Cyclone. We can go into add-on swap into Banshee. We got options. And speaking of options, that's a starport before CC. Also an option, 1 base all in. 1 base all in at a Moja. We expect him to expand at some point, but no, that's a very delayed expansion. 2 ports. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a 2-on-1. In my brain, this was just a starport, but no, that's a second racks into a starport as well. It is a 1 base all in. It's a 2-on-1 1 base all in. This I don't think I've seen before. Show us what you got. Meanwhile, from the side of HiGhDrA, he doesn't really get much information. He does get eyes on the double gas. He saw the factory, that's all he's seen. So he only has a piece of the puzzle. This should force HiGhDrA to play safe, just because it was a faster factory. But here we go, we're going for the early tank production. Massing up Marines, this should hit without stim, without any upgrades. With a single medevac, it's going to be a very early, very dedicated push. I mean, again, it's an all-in. And we'll see what he can achieve. We'll see if HiGhDrA can catch wind of what's going on. Ask him how much he wants for the trophy. I need one. Aye. But yeah, much love to HiGhDrA. Much love. Here we go. Medevac does move out. We'll hit the main. The tank is still building up back at home, by the way, so this is merely the first wave. Going for the pylon. And this will delay Blink, actually. And pylon goes down. Medevac should be able to escape. It is very low, though. It's quite low. The boys are being pulled. Medevac taking a lot of hits. And does have a boost. It does boost away. Whew. Does get away here. Has to preserve every unit. Here comes the main army. Here come the tanks. What's it going to be? Okay, so it's going to be 1 medevac. It's going to be 2 tanks, a Liberator, 12 Marines. And once again, with the help of the tank, he can lay siege upon this setup here, and he might be able to deny Blink. If he can deny Blink, that'll be huge. I mean, that could be game. Once again, getting into all the production. Ooh, medevac goes down. Massive pickup. Takes down the medevac. Ooh, does not get on top of the tanks, though. Stalker's forced back, but they're just buying time for Blink. And Blink should finish. Again, there's 4 or 5 pylons. Oh my god. Blink will complete. It does get the gateway at least. Gateway goes down. Blink does finish. HiGhDrA can catch reinforcements. Speaking of, he goes for the dive. Gets a tank. Gets 1. Gets 2. Yeah, Massive Eagles gets 2 tanks. 2 tanks go down. Down 2. Likewise, getting another tank as well. 3rd tank goes down. And Moja is running out of steam. He's running out of army. Takes out another gateway. So far, there's 1 gateway powered. Lack of production is scaring me, for sure. HiGhDrA pushing into the main. Again, there's not much to defend, only 3 Marines. But Moja getting on top of the final gateway. Again, this is the only powered gateway right now. More gates on the way in the main. Does force a recall. And does he have enough here? 6, only 6 Stalkers. The Immortal's on the way though. The Immortal's on the way, just now pops out. Takes down the gateway. But the other gateways are coming online. The Immortal dives in, takes down the tank. Gets one, takes down the Liberator, and HiGhDrA he holds. HiGhDrA he should hold on here as he's kiting away. Here come the reinforcements. Oh god. Runs into the army. Still needs a little bit more time. He needs extra warpins. Still very close, very tense. As the boys, let's go. The boys are being pulled. It's all or nothing for Moja. It's all or nothing. Gets another Stalker. Down to 4. 4 Stalkers left. Yeah, 4 Stalkers remaining. Up against 14 Marines. The boys are here. And remember, HiGhDrA, he can pull his own. Oh, Shield Batter's not powered. Shield Batter's not powered. He does evacuate the natural. Once again, trying to catch reinforcements. Boys are being pulled. And with the help of the Immortal, we should be able to hold on here. The Marines, they just do so much to the boys, though. Probes are falling. Tank does siege. Yeah, the tank has arrived. The tank should go down, though. Yeah, the tank does fall. GG gets called. HiGhDrA, he does survive. And HiGhDrA will take the series 2-1. Taking down Moja and claiming his first win of HomeStory Cup. GG. GG. GG, well played. A crazy build here out of Moja, going for a 2-1-1 one base all-in, rushing into tanks, rushing into mass marine, into liberators as well. He did have a good start, depowering Blink and delaying Blink as well, and also getting on top of the on top of the gateways. But unfortunately, because what happened in the last game, we saw that HiGhDrA was much more prepared, or much better prepared for that kind of scenario. We saw so many backup pylons, making sure that everything stayed powered, making sure that Blink would finish, and that the robo stayed powered as well. Just because of what happened in the previous game. So again, HiGhDrA was a little more aware of that, a little more aware, a little more careful regarding his buildings, regarding how they were powered, and with that, GG, barely able to hold on. Also, some really clutch moves out of HiGhDrA to be able to catch reinforcements, sneak up behind the army as well, and eventually Moja ran out of steam. GG. GG, well played. Was all or nothing, and with that, HiGhDrA will claim the series, and I believe we are wrapping up Group C. Let's catch up on the brackets. Let's go! Exclamation mark! Be in the chat to have a look at the bracket yourselves. Let us switch on over and see what has been going on. Bam! Okay.